Your allies have been ambushed by goblin raiders and are being held captive in the ruins of an old fort. Learn the basic controls of Battlemarked as you attempt to rescue them. Use the WASD keys to move your view around. Use the mouse scroll wheel to zoom in or out. You can move the camera freely while holding the right mouse button. Well done. Now we will learn how to move your hero through the world. You can interact with some objects in the world by placing your hero above them. This will move your hero next to the object. Drop your hero above the door. Each turn, you may use 2 action points, or AP for short. Every action you perform, such as moving or opening a door, costs 1 action point. You can see how many points you have left on the turn meter. To attack an enemy, pick up your hero and drop it on the enemy. A die is used to determine... Well fought, but you took damage during combat. This reduced your hit points. When your hit points reach 0, your hero will be downed. Continue onwards to your next challenge. One of the goblins has struck you with a flask of poison, afflicting you with the poisoned status effect. Some status effects are beneficial, while others are harmful. When poisoned, you will take damage at the end of your turn until the effect ends. Fortunately, there is a treasure chest nearby containing a potion of healing. To open the chest, move your hero on top of it. This card is a potion of healing. It can replenish your hit points and remove negative statuses, such as poisoned. To use the potion, you see another chest before you. Why not take a look inside? You now have 2 arrow cards that allow you to attack from afar. These cards can be played multiple times and are never expended. To fire an arrow, pick up the card and drop it on one of your enemies.
Fly true.
While your arrow card is reusable, there is a cooldown period after its use. The number on the card indicates how many rounds you must wait before it can be played again. Fortunately, you still have 1 more arrow card to play. Use it to defeat the second enemy.
Flawless.
You have now used both of your action points, and a new round begins. The cooldown on your arrow cards has ended, and you may play them again. This hero has been downed. You can revive them using a potion of healing, or by dropping your piece onto the downed hero. Since you have no potions, move your piece onto the fallen ally. You have successfully revived your party member, but now face more enemies than you can defeat in 1 round. Fortunately, there is a poison barrel nearby. Try shooting it.
Breathe. Focus. Loose.
The barrel has exploded, releasing a cloud of poison gas over the surrounding area. There are numerous objects that explode when destroyed, so always be on the lookout. You now control your second hero, the Sorcerer. He is a master of powerful elemental magic. His Firebolt card, for instance, not only inflicts burning on enemies, but can also ignite poison gas. Give it a try.
Oh yeah!
The fire before you must now be extinguished before you can safely open the door ahead. Luckily, the Sorcerer has a water flask. The water flask will break to douse the area indicated, and costs no action. Since you have 1 of your action points remaining, you are now free to gather the loot dropped by your defeated and pick up the second loot bag. Aside from loot and treasure chests, there is 1 more common way to acquire new cards. Energy builds in your card meter every time you defeat an enemy. When this is filled, you will receive a new card for each of your heroes. You can scrap unwanted cards to fill your card meter faster. You can only scrap consumable cards. Try discarding one of your cards by dragging it to the scrap icon. The energy in the card meter has now been filled, and each hero has received a new card. Open the door ahead to proceed. The healing fountain will replenish hit points and remove negative statuses from your entire party. Your sorcerer is still injured. You are now ready to face your first real challenge. Once you feel ready, enter the final chamber to free your allies.
Looks like our escapee got homesick, and he brought a friend too. Boys, get him!
Hot enough for you? I think this spell's ready.
Their move.
Bow of yew, shaft of ash.
Whoa! Look out!
Brace yourself. At times, you'll be given the option to perform an ability check. This involves rolling a die to defeat the difficulty class, or DC, of the particular challenge. Roll the same number as the DC or higher to succeed. Depending on the ability scores of your hero, some checks will be easier than others. You will be able to improve the ability scores of your heroes throughout your adventures. Your remaining party members are imprisoned in this cell. You consider how best to free them.
This could change everything.
You manipulate the rusted lock and free your allies. It's time to leave this place. The level exit is in sight. Interacting with this will allow you to finish a level. However, you must defeat nearby enemies before it can be used. You may also need to find an exit rune that acts as a key.
I knew my boys missed someone. You've done well to get this far. But then again, you did not have to face me, Gronkaldruff. Boys, get ready, and beware the Spellboy's fire tricks.
This bugbear captain is carrying such an exit rune. He is wise to your fiery magic, and preemptively douses himself in water. Since the captain is a powerful enemy, it would be useful to know his strengths and weaknesses. Hover above an enemy to reveal vital information on your adversary.
My target always falls.
Boys, block their escape route. Make sure they don't get away.
You have slain the bugbear captain and gained the exit rune, but you still need to defeat the remaining enemies before the exit can be used.
Steady hand, sure eye.
Let's tug on the weave and see what unravels.
Well fought. With rune in hand and your foes vanquished, you can now use the level exit to finish your mission. Only the hero carrying the exit rune can use the level exit. You can skip the current hero's turn by clicking on their portrait. You can also delay their turn, so long as they have taken no actions. This can be a valuable tactic in combat. Congratulations. Your party is reunited, and the raiders are defeated. Your path lies ahead of you, and adventure awaits.
What's the worst that could happen? No, really, I'm asking.
Another starring role? Oh, twist my arm.
Why fight fair when you can win dirty? I'm ready. Are they? I don't do heroics, but I do get results. I'll never stop hunting.
The gods asked me to take a bow, but all I hear is encore, encore.
Time to fight for the good guys. Ready to bust some heads for justice!
Your party returns from their latest adventure, forging a path through the forest back to civilization. Wild-eyed warriors dressed in the colors of the city of Neverwinter run wordlessly past you. You hear panicked screaming from whence they came. Someone's in trouble.
Help me! Come back, you cowards!
You! Save me! My guards ran off, but you'll protect me, won't you? More of them!
Fate's shots.
Catch you later.
I don't share the stage with amateurs.
Here they come.
Bleed.
Time to be the hero. I smite for justice.
Chose you instead.
Oh, my side. Nope. Nope, I'm fine. Who are... Oh, never mind. I am Lord Elmer Babris, emissary of Neverwinter on urgent diplomatic business. I must reach the Emerald Tavern, though I should never have agreed to meet in elf territory. Will you escort me there? Many thanks. Now let's all... Wait! What's that? Something's coming. The goblins are back! Save me!
Lord Babris.
Oh, my Lady Fallwater. It's you. But what are you doing out here?
The sound of battle drew me to this place. What happened? You're injured.
What? This? It is not but a scratch, my lady. The goblins attacked and my guards ran off. I fought bravely on until rescue arrived.
Timora smiles on you. But, as mediator of the peace talks, I must hurry you to the Emerald Tavern. The elven envoy awaits you. Forgive my urgency, friends. These are dangerous times. I am Lady Sonsha Fallwater, Druid of the Emerald Enclave. I believe I am capable of escorting his lordship from here. May Sylvanus guide you as you journey onwards.
Onwards? Nonsense. They must join us. At the very least, a round of drinks for my rescuers. Honor demands it.
As you wish, Lord Babris. All are welcome at the Emerald Tavern. Let us make haste.
As war looms in the distance, you escort Lord Babris and Lady Sancha to the Emerald Tavern for their meeting with the Elven envoy. You've successfully delivered Lord Elmer Babris to the Emerald Tavern, high among the treetops, usually a welcoming place. There is a strange tension in the air as you enter.
The elves of Neverwinter would extend their welcome to you and your escort, Lord Babris. I am Lyriel Galandanel, speaker for the elves. I hope that...
Welcome? Your welcome is the spider's welcome to the fly. I was attacked in your precious woods.
Lord Babris, I'm shocked. What happened?
I found his lordship injured on the road. Luckily, these fine heroes had already come to his rescue.
This is disturbing news, but I assure you my people were in no way responsible. Should we proceed with the negotiations?
Here? Now? In this place?
Ah, Lady Galandanel. Lord Babris is clearly shaken from his ordeal, and is uncomfortable here. It is only right that he be allowed to choose a venue where he can feel safe. Perhaps Thunder Tree? It lies on the edge of the wood, but is a settlement of Neverwinter.
Thunder Tree? Yes, an excellent choice. Allow me a drink to quiet my nerves before we depart.
But we are all present here.
Please, Lyrael. Let our guest be among his people at Thunder Tree. We should not test the patience of Neverwinter without reason.
If that is the stance of the Emerald Enclave, so be it. Will your new bodyguard accompany us to Thunder Tree, Lord Babris?
We shouldn't impose.
Impose? Not at all. In fact, I insist that you escort us to Thunder Tree. But first, a drink for you and, more importantly, me.
Then it's settled.
Apparently so. I must thank you again for your timely rescue of Lord Babris. If he had died in Neverwinter Wood on the way to these negotiations, well, it does no good to dwell on what might have been. The elves of the wood and the city of Neverwinter stand on the precipice of war. Were it not for the Emerald Enclave, the battle lines would already be drawn. Our agents in the city caught wind of Neverwinter's war preparations and delayed them long enough for these talks. Alas, the Neverwinter envoy, Lord Babris, does not seem inclined toward diplomacy. Are you ready to leave for the Thunder Tree negotiations?
Well met, traveler. You stand in the Emerald Tavern, and I am its proprietor, Aravilar Duraville. Lord Babris mentioned you have an open tab on his account. Generous, isn't he? Might I recommend Beldabar's Ale, just in from Yartar, if your palate can appreciate the distinction?
Yes, order whatever you like. I'll take mine and wait for you by the door. One for the road, that is the expression. Yeah.
So, friends, what will you have? Strong, you say? I think I have just the drink to match your fighting spirit. What would you have? Anything on your mind? A delicate situation, to put it mildly. The humans of Thunder Tree broke the treaty established after the last round of bloodshed, logging where they swore they would not. The elves sent a delegation to investigate. They never returned. The next party found their bodies, and loggers desperately trying to cover up the crime. Naturally, that did not go over well. The loggers claim the elves attacked first in both cases. A convenient story, the way things are escalating. It will be war soon enough. War is a generous word for the last conflict, but if it pleases you, we'll call it that. Some elves from Neverwinter Wood opposed the rule of the last Lord of Neverwinter. In retaliation, he ordered clear-cutting of their forests and execution of any who protested. The elves resisted, of course, aided by the Emerald Enclave. It was a costly affair, but then another of the Lord's many schemes unraveled, and he lost his throne. That war ended with the treaty that Neverwinter and Thundertree now so casually trample. And all for some lumber. Anything on your mind? Babris? He represents the city of Neverwinter, and his coin is good. That is all I require of him. Anything on your mind? You've never heard of them. Consider yourself lucky. The Emerald Enclave, well-meaning, I'm sure, fancies itself the guardian of the wilderness. Druids, rangers, all terribly self-important. But I suppose if not for them, we'd already be knee-deep in blood. Anything on your mind? What would you have? So, friends, what will you have? Feeling adventurous? I've got a drink that will turn your whole world upside down. What would you have? So, friends, what will you have? Now this is a peculiar order. I'll mix something together that will feel like a tempest.
A kobold sits hunched over a plate stacked high with golden pancakes, syrup dripping from the edges like melting candle wax. He tears into the feast with abandon, stuffing syrup-soaked bites into his maw, chewing noisily, tail twitching with delight. The kobold swallows with effort, his throat bobbing, then licks his snout with a quick flick of his tongue. He finally pauses eating, though his clawed fingers still clutch a fork. A fresh bite of pancake hovering halfway to his mouth. Beady eyes fix on you, weighing something very important.
You like pancakes, yes? Of course you do. Only monsters don't. But tragedy. Syrup is running low. No syrup, no pancakes, no joy. Sweet Fang suffers. You help, yes? Get maple sap from trees, bring back, make syrup, save breakfast! Simple, easy, full bellies for all.
Sweet Fang's tail thumps against the chair, and he looks up at you expectantly, as if you've already agreed.
Dum. Deacon has taken upon himself to gather music from all corners of Faerun. Deacon has found a beautiful song from these here parts, but Deacon is afraid Deacon lost it. Deacon was practicing outdoors, and a gust of wind grabbed a hold of the score. There should be 3 sheets of music somewhere here in Neverwinter Wood, scattered by the wind. Please find them. Bring them to Deacon.
Greetings, stranger. Best stay clear of the eastern parts of the woods. Them's well known for being trolls' stomping grounds. Me and my buddy were hunting one of the smaller ones, when a couple of the big fellas got the jump on us. I got away, but my friend weren't so lucky. He got tripped up on our blood-gathering gear. Troll's blood is good for potions, you see. If you think you can handle a few trolls, you could go get our gear. I'll pay for your trouble.
The meeting at the Emerald Tavern did not go well. The speaker for the elves, Lady Galandinel, has agreed to move talks to Thundertree, a settlement of loggers from Neverwinter. Sancha Fallwater seems to think Lord Babris will be more amenable when among his own people.